All right, people, what is going on? Back with another video, and I know it's been a minute since I've done a video here. It's been a bye week, so I took some time off. Wanted to watch some sports. Love what the Braves are doing. How about them Atlanta Braves? I mean, just phenomenal. Don't talk too much about Atlanta Braves here, but it's good to see those guys doing something really good. I'm really loving every bit of it. Hopefully, they can get back to the World Series. Nevertheless, let's get into all the content I want to talk about. But before I do that, something real serious is bigger than ball right now. I need you guys to really pay attention. If you are into the Savannah, Statesboro, the low country of South Carolina, if you're in anywhere in that area, please look out for Wesley Kennedy III, former Georgia Southern standout. He did everything on the field as far as, offensively and special teams. Right now, he is missing. You haven't heard a word about his whereabouts since yesterday, which is the 17th of October. As of this recording, he still has not been found. I know his family. I haven't spoken to them in years. They are very loving family, and they don't want anything else in the world but to have Wesley back. I mean, I I just can't imagine what they're going through. I mean, he had some rough times going for him the last couple of months, especially last 12 months. Not going to get into that, but please, if you know anything about his situation or where he is right now, please let someone know at WJCL News in Savannah, or just let somebody know on Twitter that's connected to Georgia Southern. They would really want to know how he's doing and where he's at. It's very important. And I please do your part if you can. And we're not going to go here, but there's a particular reporter out here that kind of got me upset. Um, putting out his you're putting out unnecessary business about him. Um, now is not the time. It's just not the time right now. Let's not go there. And you were wrong for putting that out there. Um, this is just not the time for that. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Hopefully somebody has some information on them. Hopefully by the time this video's up, things have changed for the better. But it's kind of rough. But all right. Let's get into this. Welcome to the First and Frame Rate Show. I am VF Baller, and I try to talk about Georgia Southern football right now, and also talk about Atlanta Falcons football. Going to move away from Georgia Southern football right now with the situation with Wesley Kennedy. Don't want to talk about that right now. My mind is other places when it comes to that program. But let's talk about the Atlanta Falcons. They just came back from a bye week and came back to the States after a winner at the Jets. And the Jets just could not do anything for against the Falcons. Falcons pretty much did everything they could to dominate that game. 27-20. It was, that was the score, but it looked more and more dominant to me. And other than that, but we're not going to go into that realm. We're going to look forward. It's time for them to reset. It's time for them to get back to work. This time they're going to be playing 12 straight games, no bye week, so it's the long road ahead. And can they do it? Right now they're going up against the Dolphins, which pretty much collapsed. Their team is just not where it needs to be. They're a much more feared team in the preseason when they played all of their starters against us, and that's another story for another day. But the Falcons look like they're on the path to go up instead of down, and hopefully they'll continue that trend. Calvin Ridley's supposed to be coming back, so when Calvin Ridley gets here, maybe whatever he's been going through, don't want to get into that as well. Maybe he be able to focus more on football now. Not saying that he wasn't before, but we kind of saw the play on the field. He was catching passes, and I will give him that. But the whole contact situation, hopefully he's overcome that, and he could be much more of an asset, because right now you got Cordell Patterson playing well, Kyle Pitts is playing good, Matt Ryan is on point. Even the running game is starting to catch up a little bit. And on top of that, with the defense is playing bend don't break, we could be in for a run. But we got to start one game at a time. We're going to start with the Dolphins. I'm going to be doing a pregame video on that, or I may do it on the First and Frame Rates show when I do the show every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. I'll be having that up and running for you guys, so you guys could check that out. Also, it'll be on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud. Also, it'll be on Anchor and Spotify, so you can find it anywhere you like. Listen to it at your own leisure. But I feel that Atlanta has a big opportunity to start going on a winning streak. Like I said, I don't want to look too far ahead because there's only one game with the Dolphins. And then if you look at the rest of the schedule, which I'm not going to do that here because it's one game at a time. If you look at the rest of the schedule, it looks very favorable for the Falcons to win a handful of games. And there's one game in particular on November 14th. Don't want to talk about that one yet. That's a rough one. But we'll get to that when we get there. That is 4 games away. We don't have to talk about that now. But right now, we got a pretty good chance to go on a winning streak. But it starts with one game. The Dolphins are like they're in shambles. The Falcons getting a good chance to get some rest. They can get some players healthy. They can reset on what they were doing the first 5 games. Maybe they could change some things around and get back to a much more potent offense and defense. The offense has been doing great, in my opinion. The defense has been a little bit, don't break, like I said, a little bit lackluster, but they've done enough to win. The defense pretty much been doing everything they could to win the last few games. I mean, the Washington game is a little different, but you look at the situation with the Falcons in general. They've been putting themselves in position to win games. And the main thing is, if they can get things together to be able to move the ball more, we should be in a good spot. And I think there's no reason why we won't be able to. Calvin Ridley is back. Regardless what you may feel about him, with how he runs with the ball after the catch, he is catching the ball. Kyle Pitts, if he can continue what he done last game, that'll be phenomenal. Cordell Patterson is all over the place. And then you got with Mike Davis, he could be that guy that can bring it home in the fourth quarter with fresh legs to run over any defensive line when they're tired and ready to go home. And like I said, offensively, we should be on point. Defensively, if we could start shutting down one half of the field, well, if we could continue to shut down one half of the field that A.J. Terrell is doing, Fabian Moreau, tighten up on the penalties. We should be fine. Richie Grant has been on the field, been doing pretty good. Good to see him out there. He played fairly well. And the front 7. What more can you say about the front 7? Look like they can continue to get at the quarterback. Want to see Dante Fowler get another sack or 2. But Grady Jarrett and company, the rest of the guys have been doing all right. Let's keep that up, guys. We have a whole 12 games left, and it starts with Dolphins on October 24th. We're going to go into the ins and outs of that later on down this week. And hopefully you guys will come through and enjoy and comment and subscribe to the channel, and we will go from there. If you like this video, hit the like button. Share this video. Let people know what we're doing over here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I know I haven't been doing videos for the past few days. Like I said, it's been a bye week. I wanted to take a quick break, reset on some things. I was going to jump into the Georgia Southern stuff, but with this news with Wesley Kennedy, please, if you know anything about this kid and his whereabouts, he's been missing for the last, few hours. I really hope he gets home safe. As it's just really, really unfortunate what's going on with him. I really hope everything is well, and I just send my prayers to him and his family, because his family, they're really great people. And just real long story short, his family changed my life. And this was like before he was even, probably before he was born. And I don't want to go this far down the rabbit hole. His family changed my life spiritually. They really did change my life spiritually. And I'll just leave it at that. Phenomenal, great family. If it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't be the person who I am. So hopefully he gets back home. I really hope he gets back home safe and sound. So I will see you guys on the next one. You guys take it easy. You guys be blessed. Peace.